Hey you guys, welcome back to Romance Review TV with Lady T. Got an update video for you guys, and it's regarding a situation that happened with one of the fans of Briana Morales from Married at First Sight Atlanta season 12, talking about how her husband might have forced her to have a child. So we're going to talk about this and have a discussion. But before we do, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel to receive updates just like this. And don't forget to like and share. Let's jump into this mess. So if you are a Married at First Sight US fan, you probably are familiar with this particular couple, both Briana and Vincent. They were the only couple to make it out of the season 12 that was based in Atlanta. And, you know, they had their ups and downs, but they were the leading most favorite couple of that season because season 12 was tumultuous, to say the least. And of course, everybody else that came out of that season that was a couple is no longer a couple. However, back in early July, they released to the world that they are expecting a child. There's no due date given, and there's a reason for that, because she had something to say about that too, with people having to say something about her due date. So stay tuned for that later in this video. But with that comes great happiness. Everybody's excited, but you know, when you're in the public eye, you also get the crazies that come out and have something slick to say. So this is what we're going to jump into with this whole comment that was sent to her from this fan. So Briana shared what was in her DMs by somebody actually sending her this message saying, "Thought you wanted to wait to have kids. Hope you didn't let him force you to have one." And she responded back, and she not only did it here, but she also did it in a video. So stay tuned for that as well. Don't ever post this ignorance in my page. That's how you get blocked. Go ahead and educate yourself before making false commentary. You can pause and read that. But she did try to send positivity back to this individual. But she's not done, because she also had something additional to say in her Instagram story. So take a look.
Some people be ignorant, and I don't like that. Like, how can my husband force me to have a child? I know that crazy things go on in marriages, but not mine. No, because I'm very sane, and so is he. Just make it make sense, please. Anyway, we cooking over here.
Yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous. Force her to? I mean, sometimes people take this show way too seriously and then take it out to after the show. And they've been married almost 2 years now, because their anniversary is coming up at the end of August. And you guys are stuck on something from 2020, because that's when they filmed it, even though we didn't see it till 2021. But seriously. But she also wanted to address in the video that's listed here. If you haven't seen this, they posted an update video about the entire pregnancy journey so far on their YouTube channel, and I will link it in the description below. But I wanted to bring out this little excerpt because people are also asking how far along she is. And one of the situations is that she has fibroids, which pretty common among women within our Black community. I had them when I was pregnant with both my kids, but she also had this to say about that as well.
Continue to grow with the baby, which they have, and that's what's making me look a bit more enlarged than I am and farther along than I am, which is a whole nother question, a whole nother ball game. That whenever people ask me how far along are you, I don't answer the question, because then it's going to be a ripple effect of questions. Oh my gosh, if you're this far along, well, why are you so big? Or if you're this far along, then you must be having twins, and I don't like that. And so for that reason, I don't answer the question of how far along I am or when is my due date, because I just keep that as our business, and I continue to grow a healthy baby.
That's also rude.
So I can totally understand where she's coming from. You know, that's a lot to go through. And I had several when I was pregnant. It is extremely painful. I was considered high risk at the time, so I had to stay off my feet. I was really sick with my son, which is my second pregnancy. And it's a lot to go through. And especially when you look bigger than what you are and going through everything that comes with that. Now, every experience is different for every person. So just because if you have fibroids doesn't mean that, you know, and it went not so bad for you, don't mean that's indicative of everybody. Everybody has their own personal experiences. But I totally understand where she's coming from. And when somebody is continuously asking you, what do you do? You look like you're about to pop. Look how big you are. And you know that there's other underlying situation that's going on in your circumstances. Like they both said, you know, it can be considered rude. And he's very protective over her. They go on more about that in their video. Again, I'll link it in the description, box below. But, sometimes I think fans take it a little bit too far. I mean, I did a video right before this a few months back with Amani and Woody because people were talking crazy about the fact that she was having different baby showers all over the country because she has family and friends all over the country. So, sometimes, enjoy the moment. Let these people do what they do in their personal lives. The show is over. Season 11, season 12. They are in the history books. We are in season 15. We got enough to talk about with our current cast members. So, I get it, but sometimes, kind of think before you type. And, for somebody to actually say that Vincent forced her to have a child because they thought maybe she wasn't ready to have one, that was not a good look. And I'm glad that she had a response to that. So I'm hoping, for a great rest of her pregnancy. I did give her some tips on some things that I did that my doctor recommended when I was going through that with both my pregnancies. And we had a pretty good conversation. So hopefully she'll get a chance to, see about those tips or whatever else her doctor has given her as well. But my hopes is that they have a great pregnancy and a beautiful, beautiful baby. So we'll have to stay tuned for that. Okay, so let me know your thoughts down in the comments section about this whole situation. And until the next video, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And please don't forget to like and share. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.